In ancient China, from Qing Dynasty 221 BC, there were 322 emperors in total. The 321 of them have two things in common. They were all Chinese and they were all male. But there was only one female emperor. That is me, Zetian. I was born in a wealthy family in Tang Dynasty and sent to the royal palace when I was 14. Before I left my home, I joked to my mom, I will marry the emperor and be the second most powerful person in the empire.
Listen to yourself, you cocky little girl.
Who would ever think that my exaggerate, unrealistic joke was even not enough for what I retrieved my entire life? After I entered the palace, I was soon chosen to be part of Emperor Taizong's harem as a Tairen. I was naive and having a good time by myself because no one would want to network with someone who has the lowest ranking in the imperial consort. Except for the Prince Zhi. He was good looking and always so gentle and kind to me. We hung out a lot and I almost fell for him. Good time doesn't last. And a few years later, Emperor Taizong passed away because of illness. I was sent to some sort of temple to be a nun. Come on, it's not my fault for not having a child with Taizong. He just had too many wives. Luckily, I received a message from Prince Zhi. He told me he always loved me but was too afraid to tell anyone. He promised me once he became the king, he would take me back to the palace. My man, of course, fulfilled his promise. I became Emperor Gaozong's empress consort. We spent a wonderful time together and had 2 children. But Gaozong's health was getting worse after he was diagnosed with stroke. To protect him, my family and the royal blood, I had to take over Gaozong's duty. Govern behind the scenes so those who covered the throne wouldn't stand a chance. In the year 683, Emperor Gaozong passed away. My sons Xian and Dan was successfully crowned to be the Emperor Zhongzong and Ruizong. However, they were too weak and indecisive, made so many governmental mistakes during their reigns. So I had to replace them, and in the year 690, I unbelievably was thrown to be the empress. Now I am the empress, I should well govern this country. I recruited many people who I believe were outstanding and talented, regardless their background and classes. For example, Shangguan Wang and Guo Ziyi, because no man of ability should be excluded due to his low birth right. I really respected the talented, but I also punished the evil really harsh. I know there was a lot of criticism, but sometimes I didn't have choice. When I left the world, I would set a monument without any words on it. So later generations could determine my merits and demerits by themselves. That was my life story. Nice talking to you, my dear.